Well, hello, Toreros. It is Monday, the 6th of December, 2021, and we are embarking on the last 2 weeks of Lead 663. The excitement is palpable, I can tell. I just wanted to talk a few things out tonight. One, I want to talk about my process. I know that some of you are chomping at the bit to get back your second lit review draft with my comments and my edits and all that kind of stuff. Well, let me just say this: it takes me between 4 and 6 hours per lit review because I am pretty meticulous, pretty detail oriented. So it takes me, I go line by line by line, and so it just takes a lot of time. So that's that. And the second thing is that I know that you want to be able to incorporate feedback and comments, or address comments and incorporate feedback for your final lit review. And so I'm trying my best to get everything done and back to you before the weekend. So you have the weekend, then you have all next week. And then you turn your final review in on the 17th at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So that really is about it. I'm not going to, offer any observations or anything that I've been reading about in your reviews, but I did want to say that this is probably the final. Once I go through your second draft, probably my final read through, because, like I mentioned over and over and over again, that this is a point of departure, so that you can then do your dissertation proposal, from this. Your first chapter, you got your review done. You might be finessing a little bit more. The chair of your committee may be asking you to look at some other literature. So, for our purposes for this course, getting the lit review in on the 17th will satisfy all that, that requirement. And then you've got until the 6th of January to get your part A done, which is a pretty, it's a pretty good amount of time. I think, I know that some of you are traveling and you might be, ending up the semester and this, that, and the other thing. But in the grand scheme of things, in an ideal world, that should be plenty of time for you to get your part A done. So this is, like I said, this will be pretty much my final go through. I think once you've addressed the comments, once you've addressed the edits, then you should be pretty much done, at this, for this stage of your academic career. So that's a good thing. And I also kind of have to start getting on to other endeavors as well. I've got a course to prepare for next semester. So, there you go. Got all this kind of stuff to do. So let me see if I can share my screen. There isn't a whole heck of a lot to say at this juncture. I'm other than kind of random babbling, but let me see what I got here for you. Okay, where are we? Oh, there we are. All right, there we go. I'm gonna, I don't know what goes on with this thing, but it makes me a little nutty. So anyway, yes, as you notice, we are in week 15, and week 15. I almost said week 13, but no, it's week 15. So let me draw your attention to the assignment for this week, if you want to call it that. I know that in the syllabus, I had said that in week 15, we're going to be having the third round of individual one-on-one meetings. But like I said a number of weeks ago and reiterated last week, the third meeting is optional. If you feel it's necessary, hey, get in touch and I will set it up and we will chat till the cows come home. But again, it is it's optional. And so there you go. And then the other thing, of course, is working on your lit review, the final draft. And then when you get back my comments and edits and what have you, then you can incorporate them into your final draft. And I think, I don't think it's going to take you all that much time to do. So, and it's part of the process. when I did my qualifying paper, my lit review, and my dissertation proposal, of course things came back, and of course I had to change things, and I'm biting, chopping at the bit to get things going, and then I get to go back and I got to address these things. But it is part of the process. As an erstwhile doctoral student, it's just something you have to live with. So anyway, but I do think you'll have enough time to address comments, and where possible, I will accept my own edits on your behalf. So there's some things that you may not necessarily have to address, but whatever is left over, you certainly will. I want you to address. And so I think that's really about it. I stop the share. There you go. Yeah, so I think everything's moving on well. I will say this. I wasn't going to make general observations, but I will make this observation nonetheless, that from draft 1 to draft 2, and for some of you I've seen in betweeners, vast improvement. And so and that's really what, that's my goal, has been to help you improve your writing, improve your scholarship. And I've noted a change or an improvement over time. And then when I get the third and final draft, I expect it's going to be just fantastic. And Emmy, who's barking in the background because she wants to go out, agrees. She says it's going to be great, and it will be great. Again, make sure you know what I'm going to say about APA, right? So just attend to APA, please. That's what it's there for. That's why we do it, because you're going to be expected to adhere to it in your dissertation proposal and your dissertation. You got to get used to it. You got to do it now. And so this is a great way to earn your APA stripes, if you want to call it that. Okay, so with that, I think we're pretty much done. And yeah, so my job is, your job is to keep writing, keep synthesizing, keep, start at the beginning. Emmy agrees. She's right there with me. Starting at I always go back to the top, and I work my way down, and then I make the change, and I go back to the top, and I work my way back, or the beginning, and I work my way back to the end. And that's kind of how I've always edited my papers and research articles and things like that. So anyway, that's about it for the night, and I wish you all very well. And you'll notice that I'm wearing a fleece. You know why? Because it is chilly here in Monrovia, California. It is winter. It's December, so winter is nigh upon us, and it is chilly. And but I am nice and snug and cozy and warm, and I'm almost as warm as Emmy is with her in her little fur coat. So there you go. So listen, everyone, have a great week. And like I say, you want to talk, shoot me an email, and we will definitely talk. But if not, then I wish you the best of success, through the week and into next week. And there you go. It's hard to believe that we've hit the 15-week mark in 16-week semester. It is just beyond comprehension. We've covered a lot, talked about a lot, you've done a lot, and by and large, you've met all the benchmarks along the way. You've done everything I've asked you to do, and that's what counts. All right, I will talk with you again soon, and like I said, have a great week. And on behalf of Emmy and I, take care. Bye-bye.